Do you?
No, and yeah, hopefully we get that also. But I think we already stepped across many limits, and will come one day we also get that we score more goals. And as you see today, we created a lot of chances. We had some problems with finishing, but in a moment it will come, and we will step across that line, and yeah, that makes life easier. That's clear.
Should you have scored in that first half in particular, because you had a lot of possession in that first half?
Not only possession, but also create chances. I think Alejandro Garnacho twice, Marcus Rashford twice. There was a chance, I think, from Rasmus Højlund in that first half. Very good chance, very good cross from Rashford. So we had the opportunities to score a goal, but if you don't do, and then opponent can always take a chance in the end, and yeah, you have to be aware of that. But the team today did very well.
Victor Lindelof finished like a striker in the roof of the net.
Yeah, very good. And just someone told me he's not scoring that often. It's the truth, I think. But in this team, we defend with 11, we attack with 11, and you see this in this particular scene. You saw that. But I have to say, Victor Lindelof not only scored a goal, but also with Harry Maguire and Scott McTominay, they played a brilliant game together there.
I think that's 13 different goal scorers this season. Rather than having one player like Marcus last year who got 30, you've got the goals spread out. How important is that when you don't have a prolific striker at the moment? Yeah,
but it will come. And Højlund scored 5 goals in Champions League, the highest level, so he's be able to score goals. From Rashford we know, and in this season there will come a day they start scoring goals. But that makes life much more easier for everyone, for the team, for the club, and of course also for the manager.
Finally, boss, that's your 50th league game in charge, and you're the quickest United manager to 30 league wins. Not bad.
No, not bad, but it's not that I can celebrate that. We have other concerns to perform better, but we're stepping up. And even when we didn't always had the right performances, we are still in a position, we are close to the positions we want to be. If we start playing well, then it's got more easier to get there. And also be aware, other clubs will also have their setbacks. And we already have had a lot. It will turn in a point in the season, and then I think we can stepping up and moving forward also in the league table.
Well done today. Thank you very much.
A bit similar, I suppose, to last weekend against Fulham, Paul. They got the job done.
Yes, they got the job done. It wasn't a great performance, as we've seen. Probably didn't create as much as you would have liked. Luton made it very difficult for them throughout the game, but it's job done. They've won the game. Hopefully now, nice little break for a couple of weeks and come back and find a bit of form from something.
Yeah, and while it wasn't the most convincing, Tim, that makes the world of difference in terms of the mood around Old Trafford for the next few days.
Absolutely, a win's a win, you know, when you're in the camp. They know that it's not great, the way they're playing at the moment, but it's another clean sheet for Onana. Fantastic for him. He's come under a lot of pressure and a lot of stick. Yeah, last thing you want is to go into an international break without taking maximum points to a team at the bottom of the league like Luton. They got the job done. You know, it wasn't convincing at all. But maximum points, that's all that matters.
Congratulations. Victor Lindelof, match winner. How does that sound?
Yeah, it sounds good. I mean, I don't score many goals, and I mean, when I do, it's always fun.
So that was your first goal for Manchester United in 3 years, and your team really needed it, yeah?
Yeah, like I said, I don't score that many goals, but it's always fun to help the team, and today was the match winner. So, I mean, the most important thing for us is just to get the 3 points, and yeah, we got it today.
Like you say, the win was the important aspect, but why do you think the team aren't able to be more convincing when you do get the victories in the Premier League this season?
I don't know, it's hard to say. I mean, we tried to do our thing. I think we played well in the first half today. I think we kept the ball, we were patient, and we created a few good chances as well. And then after we scored the goal, I think we dropped down a little bit in level, and I think that's what we need to improve, just to keep controlling the game, even if we score.
How do the team build confidence now? Because it feels like at times the team are lacking it, individuals are lacking it, especially in front of goal.
I think it's all about, like I said, getting the results. We got the 3 points today, and that's the most important thing. And just gotta stick together and do our thing, and hopefully, we can play even better in the future as well.
And the team have had so many problems with injury this season. It looks like Rasmus Højlund and Christian Eriksen have picked up problems now as well. That looks not changing, is it?
No, I mean it's not ideal. Of course, when you have injuries, and it's been a lot of games, but hopefully it's not too bad with them too. So we have to wait and see. But yeah, in an ideal world is no injuries.
Thank you, Victor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Manchester United up to 6 in the table as a result of that tight win at home to Luton Town. Victor Lindelof, as we heard there, the unlikely match winner.
Yeah, and I think he's probably been a little bit unlucky not to be playing a little bit more often. I think he's probably United's best centre-half on the ball. A bit messier, a bit of a scramble, but type of game you expected a scrappy goal to come. His interview was interesting there. Once you got that one, he really dropped off and let Luton come onto him, which is not something you see. Once you get one, you expect the confidence maybe to come flowing back, but no, it didn't, and you're expecting that second and third goal, but it never happened. And I won't say they were hanging on at the end, but they did go a little bit deeper and let Luton have half a chance.
But that is a good point. United seemed to lose control after that game, after that goal.
Yes, nerves. You see, they're playing at home. Everyone's expecting them to take maximum points. Victor said it himself there, that he sat a little bit back and a little bit edgy, but you'd expect that. They're having a bad time of it at the moment. But the more they pick up maximum points, the higher they go in the league, the more players they get back to fitness, the confidence will flood back. And hopefully they can have a turnaround of the season like they did last year.
Yeah, but the forwards at United are still struggling to score, Paul. Yeah. And we saw Marcus Rashford with a really good opportunity once again.
Yeah, we did. There wasn't loads of chances as you'd expect. Højlund obviously won in the first half. Marcus, a confident Marcus. I think he hits that first time. He stood rolls it. I'm not sure why. I don't think that benefits him. The ball goes nowhere. He doesn't move it. He gets stuck under his feet a little bit, and you still expect him to score. He's got a great technique with his right foot. Can he smash it in the roof of the net? But it's it straight at the keeper, and he is a little bit hesitant at the moment.
And Højlund, you'd expect, having got a couple of goals in the Champions League, 2 more to add to his tally in Europe. He can't quite get it going in the Premier League, Tim.
Yeah, Marcus puts a good ball in there, gets the deflection there. It falls to an awkward height. It's around his hips, so he needs to get something solid on there, but unfortunately it's not solid enough and doesn't be able to turn it over the line. That would have given him a huge amount of confidence. Then that header, I think he should do better with that. He has a good look at that. All right, perhaps it comes over the top of the defender. And he actually goes off with an injury at the end, so it got from bad to worse for him, unfortunately, but he needs to take the rest, take the international break, get yourself back to fitness and use some confidence. What he got with them goals in Champions League into some Premier League form, because at the moment, looks like an awful lot of money for that young lad.
United fans would be having their fingers crossed, right, to see that hamstring injury isn't particularly serious for Højlund. He's been one of their main positives in these first few weeks.
Yeah, I don't think he'll look that bad. Maybe taking the international break as a time to have a little bit of a rest, because remember he was out for a long time before he started playing. He must have played 10 games on the trot now, which is quite a lot for him. It might be a nice time just to have a little 10-day break and get back after the international break.
And what should Erik ten Hag be working on during the next 2 weeks?
Well, they can't work on anything. They're all away, aren't they, I suppose? In 10 days' time, international, when they get back, how to create more. I think Højlund, as a centre-forward, as I said before, the guy, I think the kid needs help. I think Fernandes needs to get closer to him. We all know Fernandes can sit in midfield and ping the ball out. He can do that, no problem. He needs to try and form some kind of partnership with Højlund, and I think that'll bring Højlund on.
Yeah. I think he needs to use this time. The managers need recharging as well. He needs to recharge his own batteries, because it's been hard for him.
Yeah.
Man United, he know what it's like now to be a Man United manager. The pressure's on all of the time. He needs to work out who his best team is, and needs to stick with it for a few weeks if he gets injury-free. That is the key. And then get some continuity going amongst the players, and you'll pick up results. At the moment, they're picking up results. It's not as bad as what we had, but the performances have been horrible.
Yeah.
But they're scraping it. They're getting over the line.
The adage goes, if you're picking up wins when you're not playing well,
it helps.
That's not a bad thing.
Was it really all about just the victory today? Was that the most important thing?
Yeah, most definitely. We wanted the 3 points. We got the 3 points, and that was the most important thing. But I think in the first half, I think we played well. We created a few chances, and after the first goal, we dropped a little bit. But like I said, 3 points. That was the most important thing.
What was the threat? Because they're obviously quite a physical, big side. Was that for you as a centre back quite a challenge today?
I thought we controlled it well. I don't think they had any really good opportunities today, and of course towards the end they put a few long balls and it was a few duels there, but I think we controlled it well, and it's always easier when you have the ball and you can play in their half and keep them far away from the goal. So that was a good performance.
I think it's just your fourth United goal, but the fact it was a winner, does it make it a particularly big one?
Yeah, no, of course. It's always special and always nice to score a goal. I don't score that many anymore, and to score the match winner in front of the Stretford end is always a special feeling, and I felt that today.
And the finish, into the roof of the net, where you just keep your eye on it and see what happens?
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw the ball drop there and I was thinking, to myself, just trying to hit it quite hard and quite high, and it was a good goal, I think.
I mean, everyone's joining in with the goals. I think that's 13 different goal scorers. Everybody's joining in. When you haven't got one striker scoring all the goals, it's important, I suppose, that everyone chips in.
Yeah, no, of course. But then again, we want to score more goals, and I think that's the next step for us. We right now, like I said, the most important thing is the 3 points and the results. But after that, we have to keep going, keep working, and hopefully we can score more goals and close the game and don't make it too difficult for us.
It's tough on the nerves for people watching that every win we get is by one goal. Yeah. Couldn't you make it a bit easier on us sometimes? Huh?
Yeah, no, of course we can do it to ourselves as well. Like I said, just close the game and get that second goal. It helps us a lot. So. Yeah, but step by step.
And going into the international break now, I mean, as we stand here now, United are sixth, a couple of back-to-back wins. Overall, how are you looking at the situation?
Oh, of course, we haven't, been playing at the highest level, and we know that. So, we just gotta keep working hard. And like I said, again, the result is the most important thing now. And after that, we can keep building it. And like you said, I think we're 6 points from the top 4, and. But also shows that even if we're not playing at the highest level, we can still get the result, and that shows strength.
Well done today. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All the best, mate. Basically all about getting a win today before the international break.
Yeah, of course. Every game you play for Manchester United is about winning. Of course, we want to play amazing football, perfect football, entertain the crowd, score lots of goals. Some games aren't like that. It was tough out there. But we did create a lot of chances. We created a lot of chances, very good chances, especially in the first half, and we've got to be a little bit more clinical. Slightly
more unusual game from a centre-back these days in the Premier League, where it's quite physical. You've got to do a lot of heading and a lot of holding in there. Is that how it was today? Yeah, definitely. They're a physical side. They're well organised. They'll win football matches this year, I'm sure. So they made it tough for us. But like I said, if we score the first goal, when we get the first goal, we could play a little bit more better, a bit more ruthless on the counter attack. They gave us opportunities to go and score that second, and we maybe should have done that a little bit better. But like I said, the lads showed a great side to themselves today, and we had to dig deep. We dig deep for the 3 points. And it's nice to go into the international break with 3 points. And your centre-back colleague stuck it in the roof of their net. Not a bad finish, was it? No, Victor's technically brilliant. You've seen over the years, he's a great footballer. Can play in many positions, and yeah, I'm really pleased with him. He was brilliant today, and his performance warranted the goal. When the goals aren't going in for the strikers, I think that's 13 different scorers this season. The defence chipping in as well. How important is that when there's no one player, if you like, scoring goals galore? Yeah, of course. I think last season we spoke about that. We needed to improve on that department. Obviously, it's nice for the attackers to score a numerous amount of goals. They did last season. Rashi got loads last year, and we probably should have chipped in a little bit more, us defenders. But it's important. Set plays are a big part of the game. We've played Luton at Old Trafford today, and we've won the game from probably a second phase of the set play. So they're important. They win football matches. And yeah, I think this year we've improved on them because in my time at this club, we haven't been good enough at attacking set plays. And you look at it overall now, I mean, as we stand here now, United are sixth, going up the table, a couple of 1-0 victories, going into the international break. Overall, how do you assess the situation? No, I think we can do a lot better. We can improve a lot more, for sure. We had a slow start to the season, but I think our form is slightly turning around. Really unfortunate game in the week. Big decisions went against us, cost us the game, you must say. We was in control of the game, and if we'd have won that one, we'd have been in probably control of the group in terms of qualifying. So no, we've got a big game in the Champions League coming up at Galatasaray, but we've got to play like we did in Copenhagen, and in the Premier League, the next game, Everton, another tough game, physical game, and we've got to make sure we're ready. Well done today, Harry. Thank you.
Welcome back. Half-time at Old Trafford. No goals between Manchester United and newly promoted Luton. That's despite United having 76% possession, but only one shot on target, Paul.
Yeah, and he should score, Hoyland. We know it's been a bit of a struggle for him to get off the mark in the Premier League. It's good ball for Marcus, actually, on the right-hand side. And he needs to score that. But United have to be patient. I think the chances will come. I think Don said on commentary, once one comes, I think 2 or 3 will come, but the problem is just getting that first one.
So let's have a look at that Hoyland chance, because there was